Hey everyone, and welcome to an action-packed episode of Force Talk, where we talk about all things Star Wars. And if you guys were sleeping under a rock today, a brand new trailer for Rogue One: A Star Wars Story came out. So we're gonna talk about that heavily. But first, we're gonna get into some news, and I'm joined here today by my co-host Josh, and also returning guest star Tanner Wood. So Tanner, how's it feel to be talking Star Wars
again? Long time.
Yeah.
Been a while.
And then Josh, how are you doing with this beautiful day that is filled with Rogue One news on the Twitter timeline?
Yeah, today was a good day. Rogue One trailer. Sucks I'm still sick, but Rogue One trailer made me feel better.
Definitely, yeah. And so, like I said, we're going to be talking heavily Rogue One today, but first off, I want to talk about one piece of news, and then we're going to talk about one other thing before we get to Rogue One. So, the only piece of news that I thought was relevant was apparently Frank Oz is on his way to the UK to visit Episode 8 sets. So, Making Star Wars is reporting that Frank Oz is headed to the UK to visit Star Wars Episode 8 sets at Pinewood Studios. However, the extent of Oz's visit is unknown, and none of their sources have been able to confirm an appearance by Yoda. However, if you are hoping for a Yoda appearance in Episode 8, Making Star Wars does report that one of the sets created at Pinewood for a scene on Act 2, the planet where Luke was, has been made to accommodate a puppet. So, Josh, do you think that we'll see Yoda in Episode 8?
Yeah. Yeah, this report to the puppet thing, the Frank Oz going to the UK. I feel like we'll definitely hear Yoda, but now with this whole report, I mean, I guess we're seeing Yoda. That's pretty cool. Will it kind of be like how Rebels is using Yoda, where it's kind of like a vision or something? Or that's what I'm wondering.
I mean, what Rebels has the luxury of is being animated. So,
well, yeah.
Tanner, who do you think Yoda's going to be talking to if he is in Episode 8?
Luke, I guess. Maybe Luke's still seeing dead people, so that's cool.
M. Night Shyamalan.
I love that Yoda's gonna be in there, man. I love Yoda. And seeing him back, that's gonna be great. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, Yoda's my second favorite character behind Vader. I think he's definitely my favorite part of Empire Strikes Back. Everything he does, I love it. And
he's awesome.
The last time we saw Yoda in puppet form, if I'm correct, was, 1983 is when Jedi came out, right?
Yeah, so
a long time ago. So it'd be interesting to see.
Oh no, we saw like Phantom Menace had a crappy puppet.
Phantom Menace had Turd Yoda, but then they which actually looked better. But I think it's really cool if they do put Yoda in. I think it'd be really cool to see Yoda as a puppet in this new digital age, sort of. If you guys didn't know this, Maz Kanata was actually supposed to be a puppet, but they went ahead and changed that. So, I mean, maybe they can make someone who looks like Yoda be digital, but rather than be a puppet. Are you guys in? Do you guys agree with me there, or would you rather see him digital?
Yeah, I think it just goes along with everything that they've been doing. Kind of going back to how the thing kind of. They use a lot of CGI, but still, when they can use practical stuff, they like to,
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, as long as it looks good. As long as it looks good. If it'll look bad, but they're still we should still use practical, make it CGI. If it's not like the worst, at the end of the world if they use CGI.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw in Episode 7, those aliens looked really good. Like the guy, I forget his name. It's Wolovic. He was the original design of Chewie or something. That wolf looking guy in the cantina. He was cool. Just a lot of designs, and I'm not sure if you got what.
Those are all practical in Episode 7.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They have the ability to make really good looking, practical. I'm not sure if a lot of those were puppets or what, but. And even in the Force Awakens Blu-ray, there's a section called Creating Creatures, which I haven't gotten a chance to check out. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
No, I have not. I've only been able to watch one thing on the thing yet.
What'd you watch?
I watched the documentary about how it being made and everything.
Yeah.
The hour one, the one that was an hour long.
Yeah.
That one's the best one.
Yeah, that.
Secrets of the Force Awakens: A Cinematic Journey. I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
So speaking of,
aren't even worth it.
huh?
The rest aren't even worth it. That's the only one
I
that's
like
good.
the. Well, I guess we can talk about this next. So now we're gonna talk about the Force Awakens Blu-ray, which came out on Tuesday, April 5th, and nerds nerds freaked out everywhere. And so there's a few different forms of the Blu-ray. The version I got is just the standard Amazon Blu-ray. You know, it comes with like a whatever the what am I looking for? The thing that covers the Blu-ray. What is that called?
Dust
Yeah.
cover.
Like a sleeve, maybe?
Yeah, the
Flip
sleeve.
cover.
Yeah, the sleeve sort of thing. And then it's just the regular Blu-ray, no like special packaging. But which like type of the Blu-ray did you guys get?
I got the Target one.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, the case is paper, so for me, that was I kind of wanted the steelbook because for me, that feels like the best made, hard to break.
Yeah.
But there's more stuff. I like the bonus features I got more with the Target one, so I got that one. But
What bonus features came with, like what extra ones came with it?
I'm not even sure. I just know that there's like an entire separate disc, and it's like a bunch of stuff. There's like deleted scenes, audition tapes, and stuff.
Yeah,
Which
but like what I mean is the Target one had like two special things on it. Was there like a video? I'm not sure if this is right, but was there like a deleted or what am I trying to say? Was there like a thing on the Blu-ray where it was a bunch of people dancing?
dancing? No, I don't think so.
I saw
I'm looking
that,
at it right
but-
now. I have the table read. There's deleted scenes, table read, stuff with John Williams, creating the creatures. But I haven't been able to watch a lot of it yet. I just got it today. I just got mine today in the mail.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't watched
Right.
a lot of it yet.
The one of the people dancing is on ours too.
It is?
Yeah, I saw that.
Which part?
I don't remember exactly. I saw all of them yesterday, but
Oh.
I don't remember which one. But it is on ours.
So Josh, you have the same kind of copy as me. Just
Yeah, I got the
standard
Amazon.
one.
I wanted the Steelbook, but the Steelbook was like $30, and I didn't feel like spending $30 on a Blu-ray, so I spent 18 or something, whatever the
It's like 20.
Amazon price was.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I don't really care what kind of packaging it comes in. I think the Target one looked the coolest, but Tanner said it's paper, which kind of is a little unfortunate.
That's
But
why I didn't want it.
yeah. So Josh, I know you've had the Blu-ray a little longer than Tanner. What is your favorite thing on it that you've seen?
Well, my favorite thing is
Yeah.
my
Sorry.
favorite thing is the hour one.
The Journey to the Force Awakens, a cinematic journey or Secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like that's the only one even worth watching because the
Yeah.
rest of them are all in the journey, are all in there. Like the table read is in the hour-long thing. What was it? Journey to the Force Awakens?
I mean, that's the documentary.
Yeah, all of it's in it. So it's like
I like.
that.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's I don't know. The rest aren't even worth it. The deleted scenes, there's barely any deleted scenes even in there. The deleted scenes altogether are like 4 minutes, and none of them really are special. Like some of them, like all of them are deserve to get cut out of the movie. So that's one thing I could say.
I agree with that. Have you guys gotten a chance to check out the digital exclusive deleted scene with Han, Maz, and Finn?
No.
Oh, it's
No, where's that?
It's hilarious. Okay, so Josh, enter your Blu-ray code on like StarWarsBlu-ray.com, and you can choose to like get your digital copy on like iTunes, Google Play, or whatever. But the digital copy comes with one extra deleted scene, and it's hilarious. There's like the stormtroopers walking down the stairs to like go get Han, Maz, and Finn, and one of the stormtroopers is like, we are we were ordered by Supreme Leader Snoke to take you into custody, and then Han says, "Smoke, Chewie, do you know a smoke?" It like there's more stuff like that. It's pretty funny, but it would have been hell in the movie. Like I'm really glad they cut it out, but it's a pretty funny deleted scene.
Record it, send it to me.
What?
Because like, record it whenever you watch it again. Record it to me because I
Just-
give the code to my cousin, so I don't even have it. He already entered it. I did all that. So
Oh, well,
Yeah.
all right. What did you think of the clarity of the Josh? Have you watched the movie yet on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it on Blu-ray.
Did you like it?
Oh, it was great. It was great. It's a regular. It's Blu-ray. It's nice. It's nice on my TV. Loved watching it. Nothing's gonna compare to watching it in a movie theater, but it was still really good. Still loved it.
So Tanner, from what you've been able to experience with the Blu-ray, what is your thought on it?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's because it's Star Wars. I'm gonna go through all the special features and everything. I like the cool they gave you like pictures. A lot of the Han and Finn and Rey posters that came out before the movie came out with like Han with his blaster up at his face
Oh,
and
yeah.
Finn with they put all those pictures in there,
That's
which I thought
cool.
were really cool. And yeah, I mean I haven't got to toy with it too much, but so far I'm impressed. I like it.
There was a moment that made me tear up in the documentary where it was Harrison Ford's last day on set as Han Solo. I was like, oh my gosh, this hurt me more than the movie did when he
That one
dies.
that bummed me out too. I'm not gonna lie, I got glassy eyed too. That was great.
Yeah, that was sad. But I actually heard something that this is a slight spoiler for episode 8, but not really, where there's a scene involving Luke on that place Dubrovnik, where he's like at like a casino kind of place and he's searching for someone. Some have speculated that it could be sort of a flashback and that he's searching for Han. So that would be kind of cool, but who knows? I also heard that little Luke could be looking for Lando, and the
Oh,
reason,
that'd be so cool.
yeah, and the reason people think it might be a flashback is because Rey's not with him, so it wouldn't really make sense from what we know of the movie for him to be alone. So that could be really cool if because that would kind of solve we never get to see them all together again. That would be a little better, being able to see Luke
That
and
would be
Han
great
interaction.
if to see them again if it's a flashback. If anything, just to see Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill in a Star Wars movie again together.
Yeah,
Just need that.
I mean,
Yeah.
what if we kind of got I forget. I think this is X-Men. X-Men. What's the one where the guy from Kingsman directed it?
Oh, First Class.
Yeah,
First Class.
X-Men First Class. The cameo from Wolverine.
Yeah, where he's like
"Oh,
F off or whatever.
That'd be funny if Luke tries to go to talk to Han and then Han says, "Oh, F off."
That would be amazing.
Really funny.
That would be immediately my favorite part. That'd be amazing.
They would never do it, but that would be
Oh, they
hilarious.
won't.
Even if it was like clearly stolen from First Class, like the way it's shot and everything, even then it would be amazing. I would love that.
That would be really good.
I can just
The first
imagine that
F bomb
my
in the
head
Star
right
Wars
now.
universe.
Yeah, I mean, in PG-13, I mean, Disney would never do it, but PG-13, I mean,
You get one,
can,
at
you
least.
can drop one. So,
Yeah.
They're allowed to.
Star Wars, if you're listening to this, do it, man. Just do it. So,
And you'd think Han'd be the one to drop it if they were gonna do it.
yeah, I mean, Han or Chewie.
Yeah, Chewie's just been no.
Chewie's
BB-8
probably said a lot, but we can't tell.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Chewie. I guarantee R2D2 is the one that's cursing the
Oh,
most.
R2, yeah, R2 and BB-8 probably.
Mm-hmm.
3PO might have even said some stuff.
Yeah, under his breath.
Yeah, so we called it first. If that does happen, that'd be pretty dope though. But yeah, so I think that's gonna end sort of the small amount of news that we had. There were a few other things like I don't even know, but yeah, so that's gonna end our news kind of segment. And now, the moment you all have been waiting for, Rogue One first trailer dropped today, and I'm pretty sure we all got a chance to watch it. Josh and I did reaction videos, separate ones, but reaction videos. So Tanner, what did you overall think of the Rogue One: A Star Wars Story teaser?
I loved it. There was no moment that like made me scream like with all the Force Awakens trailers, but I love the tone of it. I mean I love the funness of Star Wars, but I'm excited. This seems to be very dark. I love Ben Mendelsohn looks evil.
Ooh.
I love it. I'm a big fan of it. I love the scene, the kind of gritty, on the ground Star Wars. I loved it.
Yeah, And one of my favorite parts personally is just the opening where you just get like the Star Wars keyboard kind of theme.
Mm-hmm.
Just
The
this-
music was great
Oh, yeah.
throughout
Yeah.
it.
And actually, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but at the end it starts playing the Imperial March, so that's cool.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Josh, what did you think of this trailer?
Oh, it's a great teaser. It's a really good teaser.
You didn't hate it?
What?
You didn't hate it?
No, I don't hate something.
Oh, that's great.
It was great. It was a perfect trailer. It was a great trailer. I'm so excited to see this in the movie theater. Now, I'm pretty sure it's gonna play in front of Jungle Book.
Oh, yeah, that will be great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't wait to see this in front of Jungle Book. This trailer was great. It finally we get to see some footage for this movie that I've been wanting to see for so long. We got a little bit of story. We finally got a look at like certain characters like Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker. That was great. So yeah, loved it.
I'm contemplating seeing Jungle Book opening night in IMAX, but I'm definitely gonna see it. Just I'm not sure if I'll see it opening night, but I'm definitely gonna see it in IMAX. So this would be a really cool trailer to see in IMAX. That would be amazing. But yeah,
Mhm.
overall I loved it. I was a little disappointed at the end just because I really wanted Vader, but like he didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't need to put him in this. They really sold it on Felicity Jones's character Jin. I'm pretty sure that's her name, like the guy in Lost. And yeah, I really liked it. It's a great tone. I think Gareth Edwards is the right director for this. Him coming from Godzilla, which was I liked.
I
it,
liked Godzilla.
even though Bryan Cranston, that was
Yeah.
dumb. But yeah. So speaking of Felicity Jones's character Jin, I really hope I'm saying that right because we're going to be talking about her a lot. Tanner, what do you think her role in all of this is going to be?
She's supposed to be the daughter of a guy who worked on the Death Star, right?
Mads Mikkelsen.
That's the
yeah.
rumor. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess she's just she's going on to the Death Star, or whatever, to get the plans. I mean, still the trailer didn't give me a whole. It doesn't give you a ton about it, but I don't know. I mean, I guess from what I've heard, she's like the daughter of him, and she's going to maybe fix his because he feels guilt about it or whatever. I don't know.
He built
There's
the
a lot of
Death Star.
rumors.
And I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but there's a scene where they're like running through like a hall, and there's like a black robot
Yeah.
behind them, and a lot of people think that's
Mhm.
Alan
Yeah.
Tudyk's character.
Yeah.
That'd be really
What-
cool.
That yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
that would be cool.
a voice station or
Like
something?
Alan
Yeah, it
Tudyk.
was. Yeah, I saw this picture on Star Wars News, and like where they actually filmed it in like a subway from
Yeah,
somewhere.
but when I was watching the trailer, I was like, that looks like a subway station.
Yeah. So yeah, Josh, what do you think Jin is gonna do in all this? Like, what's her main role?
Well, I think she's like the leader of the group of the rebels. I think she's like the leader of the rebels or this mission she's going on. Mon Mothma assigns her to be like the leader because she probably, from the trailer, what I see is I think this movie starts out with by like her doing something, trying to steal something from the rebels or something like that. And Mon Mothma was like, "Oh, this is the person we need to lead this group of I don't know, this group of just people that they want to get the Death Star
Rogues.
planet." Yeah, rogues, exactly. Yeah, so that's basically what I think. I think she's gonna be kind of like Rey, I guess, in like a way, like a little bit, like a badass female character, hopefully at least.
Yeah. I don't remember what I watched this morning, but it was some like trailer review of this. I mean, I'm not gonna like say this is like really out there, but she has a British accent. Who is the other Star Wars main lead who had a British accent?
Right?
Yeah. So-
Ray.
I mean, I don't think she's her mom, but I'm just saying like that would be kind of cool.
I don't either, but I don't think people are crazy for bringing it up.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's kind of putting together things that don't really fit, but, I mean, we're going to speculate for, let's see, almost 20 more months. God, that hurts. About episode 8. But do you guys think that the feel of this teaser fit what we expected to see from it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was saying
Like,
Gareth Edwards was talking about how this is wars, like Star Wars. So I was expecting some cool action, and I think we got that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, it's wars, Star Wars, and there aren't really any Jedi in this, reportedly. I still think Obi-Wan could make a cameo, but who knows? And I thought it was really cool how we just sort of saw just battles. I mean, and people have said this a million times, but it's like Saving Private Ryan in space. And one of my
Yeah.
favorite scenes, probably in the whole trailer, was the scene where we get, I don't know who he is. He's the Asian guy with like a lot of armor on, where he's like running out of a bunker, and then there's just two AT-ATs just shooting, and it looks like they're on some kind of beach. Holy crap, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and it reminded me kind of the beginning of Saving Private Ryan when they stormed the beaches.
Yeah.
Do you think that's that scene we saw the set photos of where we saw the dead
Yeah.
stormtroopers?
Yeah, and I say that because there's a picture of Ben Mendelsohn walking in the water with floating stormtroopers laying in the water.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah, that's the scene that leaked like in like August. So
Ben Mendelsohn looks so cool.
oh,
It's like
he looks
so
awesome. And I watched A New Hope again last night, and for the first time I noticed a guy sitting at that table where Vader drops the, I find your lack of faith disturbing line where he goes to choke the guy. There's a guy wearing that all white suit, and that's the first time I ever noticed that.
good. Is it really?
I've never noticed that either.
Yeah, you should go back and watch the Blu-ray, and there's a guy. So like it shows the guy who's trash talking Vader, and so it'd be in like the back left part of your screen sitting down. There's a guy wearing the white admiral kind of suit with the red and blue dots on his chest, and I was like, wow, how did I not notice that? But
Is it the exact same line? Like, exact same things? I don't know.
I don't know if they're the exact
Then-
same specifications of like the red blue or red blue yellow, but like it just caught my eye when I watched the Blu-ray last night.
That's pretty cool.
And so speaking of Ben Mendelsohn, some people thought that he was Grand Admiral Thrawn, me being included, because that would have been dope. But apparently, according to Star Wars Legends, if you guys are familiar with the character Grand Admiral Thrawn, he wears all white with like a white cape, and he has like some kind of like squares on his chest that like tell you what rank he is. And apparently the squares on Ben Mendelsohn's chest were not the same kind that Admiral Thrawn has. They're a little bit different, but technically that's Legends. So, not really canon. So that leads me to ask you guys, Josh first, what is Ben Mendelsohn's role in this?
I think he's going to be the Tarkin character. Like, he's not Tarkin, but he's going to be the Tarkin kind of character. Like, where he...
They should have just put Tarkin in, but they can't, so...
I mean, they can't, and I don't think they really want to have like a CGI Peter Crusher. What's his last
Cushing?
name?
Cushing.
Peter Crusher.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna be that kind of character, like the Tarkin, where he's the one trying to hunt down kind of like how Tarkin was in Star Wars Rebels, where he's gonna be trying to hunt down the rebels, trying to hunt down this group, like he's chasing them, making sure they don't steal the Death Star plans. But I just thought of this off the top of my head. I guarantee this movie ends. I guarantee he fails of course he fails because they'll get the plans at the end. But I think Vader kills Ben Mendelsohn's character at the end for failing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be dope.
So I don't think he's Thrawn. But I mean, Disney could do whatever they want. It's not canon. Disney could make him not blue if they really wanted to.
That'd be a dick move, though.
I mean, they shouldn't, but they could. Ben Mendelsohn is a great actor, so I'm so excited to have him in the Star Wars universe, especially as an Imperial. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Tanner, who do you think, or what do you think his role is?
I don't think he's Thrawn. I think maybe there may be some elements of Thrawn.
Yeah.
A tactical genius. I think maybe he'll have that side of him. And I think he's gonna have a lot more than Tarkin. I think he's gonna be scarier. I think he's gonna be a real scary guy because Ben Mendelsohn is fantastic. So yeah, I think maybe they may cherry pick some things from Thrawn, but I don't think he's gonna be called Thrawn or straight up Thrawn at all.
And hell, who knows? the technology is really good these days. His face could be blue in the movie, and they just shot different scenes. I mean, like
Yeah.
with
It
Huck's
wasn't
face.
blue,
I don't
sure.
think that's the case, but Disney loves making us think that Ultron's like a main character in the movie when he's barely in it at all, or what I'm talking about. But Josh mentioned a really good point where Ben Mendelsohn's character could end up dying, which makes me think then yeah, he's definitely not Thrawn, because I do think that they're gonna use him in the movies because he's just a really great character. And I mean, a lot is speculated about who Benicio del Toro's role is, or what his role is in Episode 8. So maybe we could see Thrawn pop up there. That'd be
I would be more for that than I would for Thrawn to have been like. I prefer Thrawn to be in like a sequel trilogy, not before the
it
originals.
just makes more sense that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Tanner, that I would rather him in the sequel trilogy, but I would rather Ben Mendelsohn play Thrawn than
Oh, I
than
disagree.
play Thrawn.
But
I could see them both. I like them both so much.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really care.
Something I think that would be in Benicio del Toro's, like he's probably going to be Thrawn more than Ben Mendelsohn, is that when we watch The Force Awakens, General Hux is sort of like the highest of the high that we've seen, but I guarantee you he is not like the Tarkin of this universe yet. There has to be people above him, and I think it'd be really cool if they introduced Thrawn in that way as like he like Thrawn is the new top of the top besides Snoke, because Snoke is kind of at a new position that we've seen, because he's not really the emperor of the universe. He's more kind of the leader of the First Order. So like what is his role in the universe? Is he like a senator first, and then he's doing this behind the closed doors or whatever? But I don't think Hux is the main First Order officer, so I think it'd be really cool. And kind of, I mean, it wouldn't be that shocking if Benicio del Toro was playing Thrawn. And
Yeah.
if just to talk about this for a little bit, if he's not Thrawn, who do you guys want him to be?
Ben Mendelsohn?
No,
Or
Benicio del Toro.
I kind of want to see him. I want to see him Sith maybe. I want to see him be awesome because he's Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be underwhelming. And I think a Thrawn or maybe a Sith or a bounty hunter or something really cool
Yeah.
because he's Benicio del Toro.
And I know Josh loved Sicario, so
Don't even get me started. That movie's awful.
God. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
Sicario? He doesn't like Sicario?
no, he hates it.
That movie's horrible.
Josh just hates on a lot of stuff that people like. We always give him crap for it on like.
If
mainly
it's not
Hero Talk.
DC, I'm gonna hate everything.
You
if it's
even
not
hate
DC.
like half of the DC stuff
No, I love almost everything that's DC. I feel like.
except for Supergirl.
Why do I hate almost everything that's DC? I mean, I feel like I love DC.
And that's the role that villains play. They always think that they're right, but yeah, we're kind of off topic. Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, okay. Josh doesn't like Sicario. We've already established that. But yeah. So Tanner said he wants, but kind of, my thoughts are all over the place. He wants Benicio del Toro to be sort of like a Sith. Josh, who would you want him to be,
I don't know who I would want Benicio.
or
to play.
what would you want him to be?
I mean, more of like an Imperial. Like, I want him to be a villain. Like, I mean, a bounty hunter could be cool. A Knights of Ren, something like that. Like, or but I think probably an Imperial. So he's gonna play. He probably is gonna play Thrawn. But I mean, I want him to play an Imperial, something like that, or part of the First Order.
Yeah, I think Thrawn is the top of our list of candidates who he could play. But for me, if he wasn't him, I think it'd be really cool if he was sort of a rival to Kylo Ren in the Knights of Ren, where like Kylo would kind of have to prove himself to be like the better Knight of Ren, and Benicio del Toro's character would kind of give him sort of a trial, because I mean, but let's be honest, he kind of got his ass kicked by Rey. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
he was shot, and he kept getting stabbed
And
by
just
Finn.
murdered his father.
And yeah, it's murdered
Under a lot
his
of stress.
father.
Emotions everywhere.
There's no sun, so he might not have been able to see. We don't know if he wears contacts, but So Snoke might see that.
Kylo Ren glasses.
Kylo Ren in glasses. Matt from Radar Technician, but yeah. So I mean, Snoke might see him as a failure, and like he might need to start testing new people. That's why, even in the Force Awakens novelization, I'm not sure if you read it, Tanner, but there when Rey gets Kylo Ren on the ground and kind of beats him almost, but doesn't kill him, she actually hears Snoke say "kill him" through the Force. So, I mean, Snoke isn't attached to Kylo Ren. He just feels like that
He's
Kylo
using
Ren.
him.
Yeah, exactly. He's a pawn. He's a pawn in all of this, but he has a great family lineage for going to the dark side. So that's probably why he took him. And speaking of the dark side, there is a shot in the Rogue One teaser where we see a cloaked figure, sort of, we don't know if he's kneeling, but kind of lower his height by like what looks like the place where Darth Vader kneels, and the Emperor's like hologram pops up, and we see some Imperial guards. So, that kind of raises some questions because Vader hasn't worn a hood that we've ever seen. At least not Vader did. Anakin did when he has those yellow eyes in Revenge of the Sith. But one theory I would like to throw out there is that this character could be an Inquisitor. Because, one, there are a bunch of Inquisitors we've seen from Star Wars Rebels. The main Inquisitor is dead. At least we think he is. I'm pretty sure he's dead. The Seven Sisters is dead. The Fifth Brother is dead. But then there is that random one that survived, we think, in Rebels. So there's a lot of Inquisitors. So do you guys think that guy could be an Inquisitor?
I mean, anything's possible. I hope not. I don't really want to see the Inquisitors.
Do you
in
think
the
that's
movies.
Vader then? Or
I don't love the Inquisitors. I mean, I like the first one. I thought he was dope, but it just them and their little spinny lightsabers
that was annoying.
Yeah, they get a little silly to me after a while.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
So who do you think that cloaked figure is?
I heard some people say maybe it's Mads Mikkelsen's character, but I don't know if he's just some nerdy Death Star guy. I don't see him being all creepy in a cloak. It's not. I mean, Vader. I don't know why he would wear a hood now that he has his helmet.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, they didn't. They said there was no Jedi, but they never said there wasn't going to be any Sith. So maybe. But then Vader's the only really Sith around.
Do you guys?
I have no idea, to be honest, at all.
Do you guys want to know the ultimate sort of fan theory?
What?
Darth Maul.
Ooh.
I don't think it's Maul.
No, I don't either. I don't think there's a chance in hell that it's Maul, but that's the only character that would make sense.
It's a 0% chance it's Maul because the Imperial Guard, the Emperor Guard.
I know, I agree. I'm just saying that's the only other character that it makes no sense. But
I mean, I feel like what they're gonna do is if I had a guess is, I feel like I think you're right, Trey. I think that is an Inquisitor. When I was watching a trailer, I said that's probably an Inquisitor kneeling down to the Emperor or something. Like the Emperor's gonna pop up. I haven't seen the trailer enough to see what he was kneeling in front of.
I have one more theory that's my favorite out of all of them. So we've only seen Darth Vader in action, sort of, right? Like we've seen that one shot of him putting his helmet on. We don't know if Darth Vader has like loungewear. Like, is he always in the suit? Like, is there some kind of like half kind of suit that he can wear and not always be in it? Because how does he piss or whatever? Does he wear a diaper? But wouldn't it be cool?
It's like a slot to like when he pisses, he probably has a slot to like. I don't know.
And the thing that he was kneeling in front of looked like some sort of like bacta tank. It looked like a version of it. So maybe Vader's like chilling in one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
or someone's chilling in one of those.
But like what I was trying to convey is, man, if they did this, they would have pulled it off really well because we didn't know it all. What if Hayden Christensen could be back?
That would be awesome.
That would be really cool. And like what I'm just trying to kind of come up with. I mean, I'm just rambling on about stuff that's probably not even true, and I'm gonna look like an idiot after I watch the movie. But I mean, like, what if there's just I said some kind of half suit that Vader could wear that like he's not always in it, but he still needs the life support system, and he doesn't really have legs. At least we don't think he does. So I don't know. I just think it'd be really cool to see Vader in a different form to redeem Hayden Christensen, because we know that this film's probably going to be written very well, and that would be really, really cool. I'm probably an idiot for even thinking it, but what do you guys think of that?
I think it could be cool.
I'd be up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
cool. It's just I think if that's Hayden Christensen, he's gonna be in the suit. I think he'll be in the regular Darth Vader suit. I don't
Well,
think he'll be.
then why would you bring in Hayden
Oh, why
Christensen?
get-
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I get that, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think we're
David
seeing Darth
Prowse is
Vader
back,
out-
ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think we're seeing Darth Vader out of the Darth Vader suit.
Yeah, I don't either, but it makes, thinking about it, there's no other character that makes any sense kneeling. Like, unless that was the Emperor, but who would he be? I mean, and we don't even know he's kneeling.
Snoke?
It could just be a midget. I mean, it could be Warwick Davis in that thing.
How about
Wicked,
Snoke?
Wicked gone rogue. But,
How did Snoke?
I mean, maybe, but,
I mean, I don't
Snoke-
know. Just,
oh, I think that's reaching, personally.
no, it's
Do
definitely.
you
legit.
guys
I think
expect?
it's-
Do you expect a lot of ties from this movie to the Force Awakens
No.
and the sequel trilogy?
I hope not.
I don't expect
Because I
that.
feel like they're gonna try to keep it by itself, kind of very standalone-ish.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope there's more references to the original trilogy or the prequels than the new trilogy.
Yeah, I think if they're going to try to tie it in with something, it's going to be Rebels, because that's a really great platform. And, I mean, Dave Filoni, when asked about it, was like, I mean, the stories are pretty close in time, so, I mean, who knows? But we know that Vader is hunting down the Rebels in Rebels TV show, so, I mean, it's definitely obvious he's going to be doing that in this. But who do you guys think, people that are watching this or listening to this, who do you guys think that cloaked figure is? Could it be, Snoop Dogg? Could it be Darth Vader? Could it be some kind of Inquisitor? Even the Emperor? Who knows what's going on? But let us know down below. And yeah, so that's basically covered most of it. I just want to ask a few more questions. So you guys know, you guys saw Diego Luna in it, right? Like, you recognized who he was?
Yeah,
Who's
Uh,
that?
It's like he's like the main male.
he's the new guy with the cool jacket.
Oh, okay. The guy with like the mustache.
He's like
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I heard somewhere that some people think that might be Big Starlighter. I'm pretty sure that, or Darklighter. What's his last name?
Yeah.
But do you think there's another way that could be in?
No,
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
no, I don't think so. But that's kind of funny though.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Biggs. I like him, but I don't. I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Probably not. But that'd be kind of cool. I can see the resemblance in it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't think so.
I don't know. For me, when I first saw that, to me, at first glance, it looked a lot like Poe.
yeah,
But then,
I
like
agree.
after rewatching it in, but at first glance, to me, I was just like, "Holy crap, it looks like Poe."
Uh-huh.
With the jacket and just the way he was standing.
And I mean, you mentioned Poe, reading Shadows, no, Shattered Empire. Reading Shattered Empire, Poe's dad is like a sort of like a little tanner skin. Speaking of tanner, but I
Yeah.
mean, I could see that guy possibly being Poe's dad. I mean, they could say Sergeant Dameron or something. That would be kind of cool.
That could be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be for it.
I mean, I don't think that's the case. Everything I
Poe's dad,
say,
like ends. Like,
Um,
he didn't die in Shadow
no,
Empire.
no, he didn't die. But
No.
I don't know.
I just feel like he would die in the movie.
I mean, honestly, this is sort of the Suicide Squad of Star Wars.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely is.
it is.
So,
That's a great comparison.
and these guys are more probably fighting for a better cause, but
Yeah.
maybe we see Harley.
But they're going on
Quinn.
like a suicide mission, and they're probably all gonna die.
Yeah.
At least most of them.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I think
Felicity
makes
Jones
it
has the
out.
best chance to make it out.
Yeah.
No, I think Felicity Jones definitely does. I think there's one. I think like someone like a Donnie Yen or the guy with the mustache, Diego Luna, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can make it out. Like one of those kind of characters will make it out. I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna be Felicity Jones.
Speaking of Donnie Yen, we saw in the teaser that one scene of him like with the stick, kind of messing with some stormtroopers, and it looks like he wasn't blind there, and he's blind in the one picture that we've gotten, like the official picture of the whole crew.
Oh, maybe they
Yeah.
blind him,
Yeah,
the stormtroopers. Or
but
something.
like what that scene looked like to me is that the crew of Rogue One was in stormtrooper gear, and he was trying to like train them to fight, kind of, because it didn't look like the stormtroopers were trying to attack him. So I don't know. I just thought that when I watched it,
Oh yeah.
but
We could be looking back at this podcast saying that was the smartest thing. Like you could be right. You probably are. That's interesting. I gotta watch the trailer again and see
and
that.
one more thing I'd like to talk about before we or just one more thing I'd like to talk about is the new stormtrooper. I don't know if you call them stormtroopers. The new shadow trooper and the other kind of masks we saw, outfits for the Empire. In that little teaser that we saw yesterday, the same clip we saw in this one, we see I'm pretty sure they're called shadow troopers. In front of something that looks like a moisture evaporator and like an R2 unit. So, do you guys like that look or anything else?
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look cool. I like them.
What about the?
I love all the designs of the stormtroopers have been.
Yeah.
What about the like? Do you know the other kind of helmet where it showed when when Felicity Jones and them were like running in the subway, and it showed like the stormtroopers running after them? There was a different kind of outfit. Did you guys notice that?
No.
I have to look at it again. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't get like a good glance at it to really
Yeah.
pay attention to it. I haven't studied that frame yet.
Yeah. I don't know, like with the continuity of Star Wars, it doesn't make a ton of sense that there'd be new stormtrooper outfits that we've never seen before, but in a filmmaking perspective, I love it. But
Yeah.
I just think it's cool that they're introducing new stuff to a familiar kind of story that we've sort of seen. I mean, not a familiar story, but a familiar time period. So that'd be really cool. So
Yeah.
this movie
It's
is
great seeing the old stormtroopers again.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
really, really cool seeing them, like, with the better cameras and better everything.
Yeah.
But from the original trilogy, I mean, we're pretty sure this is going to end pretty close to the events, the first shot of A New Hope, maybe even coincide with it. Do you think if you had to bet, what original or just what characters that we've already seen do you think will pop up in this movie that are not in Rebels?
That are not in
Or even
Rebels?
even
that are
Rebels, I
not
don't care.
rebels.
I mean, you mean
We've already
people-
seen Mon Mothma's there.
Yeah, Mon Mothma's there. I mean,
I
like
think-
Leia, Han, any of those guys.
I think we definitely see.
I
Bail
think,
Organa.
What, Josh?
I think
yeah,
we see
Bail Organa.
Oh, Bail Organa. That's a great pick.
I think
good.
we're definitely
That's
seeing
a good
Bail
one.
Organa because they got the prequel guy. They got the actor from the prequel. Still looks the same. He's not older, or younger.
That guy's a great actor. I like him. He's in Dexter.
So
He's great in
I think we're
Dexter.
definitely seeing him.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. I mean,
And then
oh,
I
sorry.
think maybe
May-
C-3PO or
maybe
R2D2.
That's I like that.
Maybe on Organa's ship. Maybe I mean, like you said earlier, they said it's a Jedi-less movie. I mean, but I could see seeing maybe Obi-Wan, maybe even just like
General.
a message from him or something.
Yeah, I mean, he's not necessarily a Jedi anymore. Maybe they could call him General Kenobi. That could kind of
Yeah, he's been Kenobi now. He's not Obi-Wan, so.
Mhm.
I mean, I could see a message from him, but I can't. I don't think we'll actually see him, but I think we'll see like maybe. I think if we see him at all, it'll be like a message, like he's on he like, it's a
Tatooine.
message to the rebels or something. Yeah, he's on Tatooine.
I think or do you know how they've kind of been talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie? What if they
Yeah.
just kind of teased like Master General Kenobi has had his hands full with an old ally called Maul or something? That would be awesome. But that's not gonna
yeah,
happen.
that'd be cool.
But for me,
They set it up.
the best character or the character I want to see most from the original trilogy is Admiral Akbar. Because
Yeah.
we haven't gotten anything from him. He's still known as the "it's a
I don't
trap
think we're gonna
guy."
see that.
Huh?
Did you guys hear the voice actor for
Died.
Akbar just passed away?
Yeah, passed away.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a bummer.
I know.
But yeah,
Uh,
Akbar's great.
Even
That's really sad. I was gonna meet him this summer.
oh, were
It
you?
really sucks. Yeah.
Oh, that's blows. Even Neebnub could show up. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, didn't the voice actor that played Neenum pass away too?
No,
he
not
doesn't
that I
speak
know. of.
English, so
He passed away like a year ago.
Nenum is like weird. Is a weird language. I think you could have him replaced.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like what he looked like in the Force Awakens either. I thought his skin was like too red.
I thought he looked good.
Yeah, he's an old dude now.
I was the only one in the theater that clapped when he showed
Oh
up.
yeah, me too. That him and Akbar.
People were clapping when Akbar showed up, but when Neenum showed up, I was the only one clapping.
Yeah.
My theater clapped so much during that movie.
Yeah, I mean, every time, I guess I've only seen it once, but when I watch The Force Awakens Blu-ray, like, I hear the people clapping during certain scenes, even though they're not really clapping, like when BB-8 gives the thumbs up, or when
Yeah.
Han's like, look, and then Finn's like, why are you doing this, huh? I'm trying to save her, or, you know, that scene.
Yeah.
So,
The biggest clap in my theater was the Millennium Falcon.
yeah. Yeah.
They got a lot of
that
cheers.
was great.
They got a lot of cheers when Han first showed up with Chewie on the Falcon.
Yeah.
The
What-
biggest one for me that was the coolest is when the Lucasfilm logo comes up and it's
Oh.
about to start. Everyone like started jumping up and down.
Straight
So I
chills.
still think of that when I see it.
Yeah, that's just throwback. That was such a cool experience. But hell, even like Chewie could possibly make a cameo because he's not like an integral character, but probably not.
Yeah, I don't really see Chewie without Han.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt this is the case, but I'm pretty sure. Honestly, they've probably had Han cast for a while.
Yeah.
We kind of alluded to that X-Men kind of F off cameo, but maybe he could do that with his younger self in this.
Yeah, in here.
Yeah, so like he's just sitting
Wow,
at
if he does
the
that.
he's just like sitting at the cantina and you know, someone goes and asks him if he wants to help the rebellion and he says that, but that's not going to happen. Let's see.
Professor Xavier tries to recruit him to steal the Death Star plans.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I'm pretty sure that's kind of it. When do you guys think we'll see the next trailer?
Star Wars Celebration.
Celebration.
I think that's
What
it.
celebration?
It's in
I-
June or July.
I'm not sure this year. It was last year. It was in. When was it last year?
Last year.
Here, I'll ask Siri. When is Star Wars Celebration 2016?
I know it was like May last year because I left school early to watch it.
Slow iPad. Star Wars Celebration is July.
Okay, I found this on the web for when is Star Wars Celebration 2016.
Okay, thanks. It's coming July 15th to the 17th, 2016. So
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think we see a trailer then.
then,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think every Star Wars Celebration we're gonna get a trailer for the movie that's coming out that year, December.
it
I
kind of
would be surprised.
it kind of sucks that Celebration's in London this year because I think this is personally for me this is like the best year that I could have gone if it was in the States. So
Yeah, I remember I was thought about maybe going, but it's in London, so that's a definite no now.
yeah, I have to pay for her. My dad has to pay for college, so that's a no.
Yeah.
Year after that, they need to come to Florida.
I agree, Josh. I definitely agree.
I know you
Star
do.
Wars Celebration Tampa. I will cry.
Oh, if they come to like Orlando, that would be Miami would be the best.
I'd rather have Orlando because they could like coincide that with I keep saying coincide. They could like coincide that with the parks, you know. So that'd be
Disney
kind of cool.
It would be closer. It would be more to Orlando than it is Miami. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's bigger stuff in Orlando.
Uh-huh.
But
But
that would be so cool if it was Orlando.
but I think that will pretty much wrap it up. It was a great trailer, but there weren't a really lot of nuggets that we could discuss
Yeah.
thoroughly, like the Force Awakens trailer, because there was just so much in that. Every second there was something new. It was great, and we didn't know what the characters were, so lots to speculate from. But yeah, that'll kind of do it for this week's Force Talk. Really glad Disney decided to drop this today because we were going to do the show today, and they are obviously listening to this and taking notes about what we have to say. So I'd like to thank Tanner for joining us today. And Tanner, where can people find you on
thank
social
you.
media?
Dr. Ghetto Batman on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah. The O in ghetto is a 0 though, because I'm clever.
Dope. Josh, how about you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Joshua7520 and YouTube, Grandma Josh.
And you guys can find me on Twitter at The Trainator, and you're listening to the channel that I have the show on, so just click that subscribe button. That would be cool. And may the force be with you always.